How can we sing in a strange land? Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. That is our morning manna this morning. Want to have some impartation in you from a biblical perspective on this historical day and help us to see how can we sing in a foreign land? How can we sing in a foreign land? And it's all about Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. I don't know about you, but ever since the holiday, Juneteenth, and the raising of that in our awareness and our consciousness, the 4th of July just doesn't feel the same. Now, for many of you, it may have felt differently for some time. But wearing the cloth of my country uh, and the colors of the country has a different ring to it now that we have acknowledged Juneteenth and subsequent to that, all of the race riots. I ain't talking about the 60s and the 70s. I'm talking about the early 1900s and the late 1800s of all of the things that came as a result of our being in this country in slavery. That's what our morning manna is on this morning. So let me greet some people and then we're going to dive right into it. You already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the text to talk takeaway, 5 minutes or less. Then I need you to do some things as well. Brother Nesbitt, how are you doing this morning? Bobby, how are you on this morning? Gloria, how are you on this morning? Yvonne, how are you on this morning? Betty, how are you? Grand rising to you as well. Ella, my homegirl, how are you on this morning? Janine, Anna, how are you guys on this morning? Look, shout out. Are you going to cook out today? What you cooking out? What you going to do today? You're celebrating, or as I am looking at today, um, Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. That's what we're going to talk about this morning. Good morning, Angela. How are you on this morning? Say, Anna, you're going to rest. You're tired? You've been doing some stuff? Well, rest on, chill, be in full chill mode. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to catch up on some work, to be honest with you. I did last night as well. Short week, so I don't want to start the week off already behind. But that's typical me. Takes a lot for me to chill. But any rate, that's what we're dealing with this morning. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts about that. Okay, Brenda, celebrating your husband's birthday. All right, happy birthday, brother Vickers. How about that? Pass that on to him. All right. What else are we doing here? Saying you're gonna bless by the hand of another. Okay. All right. So look, this is what we're gonna do. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Good morning, Verena. How are you? Let's just dive right into it. I need you to ask yourself the question: Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. The text, the talk, the takeaway. Let's look at it through the lens of Scripture. Psalms 137 and 4. Psalms 137 and 4. Let me give you the context of the text. It's a familiar verse, but let me give you the context of that. The context of it is this: that the nation of Israel has been taken into captivity in Babylon. Their masters, now the Babylonians, which is really today's Iraq, are saying to them, we are forcing you, sing them songs that you sang when you were at your temple. When the temple was the center of your lives and you were in your own land, we want you to sing those songs. In other words, we need you to be joyous. And here is the children of Israel's response. Psalms 137 and 4. How can we sing a song of the land in a foreign land? How can we sing about our country in another country in which we have been taken captive? I raised that question today, Juneteenth versus July the 4th. Now, to give you a little bit of background about Juneteenth, you already know that Juneteenth was celebrated, commemorated because of 2.5 years later, Galveston, Texas, were the last of the slaves that were told that they were free. Emancipation and Proclamation was already declared 2.5 years earlier. And it wasn't until 2.5 years later that they found out that they were free. When you think about that and us in a foreign land, how can we sing songs of freedom in a land and a country that took us captive? Three things I think is going to help you real good. The first thing is sing in harmony. Sing in harmony. What do you mean by that? We have to sing um, in a harmony and know who we are. The harmony of our past. You got to be in harmony of who we are. Let me help you understand something. Whenever the children of Israel got in trouble, we tend to think of it as strictly as sin. But when God permitted Syria or Assyria or Babylon to come in and do stuff to Israel, it's because they forgot who they were. They were no longer in harmony with their heritage. They were no longer in harmony with their heritage. And God said, you forgot who you were. Now, coupled with that was you're worshiping me. But the fact of the matter is that you forgot who you were, no longer in harmony with who you really were, your own identity that I gave you. In order to sing in this land on this 4th of July, we have to be in harmony with who we are from the motherland and sing that way. The second thing is sing a melody. Sing a melody. Let the words of my mouth and meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, you are my strength and you are my redeemer. The psalmist said that I have to find the melody, the words. I have to find the words that's going to cause a melody in my heart. And therefore, I'm not going to sing just my country 'tis of thee. I'm going to sing the words in his word. Here's the third thing I want you to grab a hold of. Sing on key. There's nothing worse. Our worship pastor, Pastor Jermaine, man, my God, you off key, he will stop almost everything. Come on, Pastor Jay, can we just get through? No, everybody gotta be on key. What does it mean? We have to sing in major key, not a minor key. The major key is this, that I know who I am, even in a foreign land. Even in a foreign land, that I know that my identity begins with him. And therefore I can sing in a foreign land. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this on this Juneteenth versus the 4th of July morning manna. The more you know our story, the better you can sing in a foreign land. The more you know our story, the better you can sing in a foreign land. The Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Share this, man. If it bless you, bless somebody else. Don't keep it to yourself. It's Juneteenth versus the 4th of July. That's the way I want to flow today. God bless you. Enjoy yourself today. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. Bye now.